Alright, so today I thought I'd kind of go
Skillfully
through,
executed work.
an early dash that I always enjoyed doing using the twin fist, and kind of an unusual deal from a lot of other individuals because most people tend to not think much about using the Aries dash. But I'm going to use the twin fist on this, and just to kind of change things up a little bit, I think I'll also do this with the Zagreus rather than using the Demeter. I know Demeter is a real fan favorite.
What, you got something for me, pal?
So aspect of Zagreus, you get a dodge chance of 15%. Really not all that special, but it's not what we're going for here. Here's sort of the setup. We're going to do a 15 heat. The 15 heat, we're going to have extreme measures 3 for this. We're going to have tight deadline. If you are early to working at using high heats or anything like that, or just trying to get some heat level going, always put on heightened security. It's super easy to deal with. And also put on middle management. That's an easy one to deal with as well. As is hard labor. Hard labor is not that difficult to deal with. Got the Aries aspect on right now. Want to make sure we definitely get that dash to get started. We get hammer first. I think we'll go with rolling knuckle here. We're going to be doing a lot of dash striking anyway. We'll go ahead and take the Chaos Gate since we don't have Aries right now.
Chaos.
If you're not comfortable taking the Chaos Gate due to the life that you have to give up, then either A, put on the Charon aspect, or just kind of avoid it for the time being. And while Enshrouded Strike is not really what I want to go with, that's really what I kind of want. I want some extra attack damage, so I'm just going to take that for right now. The reason I don't like Enshrouded that much is because it hides those chambers, and we're going to have to do this with 4 chambers. We could potentially miss a lot of cool stuff. Don't panic too much about taking damage whenever you're using the twin fist, because it's just bound to happen, especially in a lot of crowd control stuff. Remember, we have Dark Regeneration on from the Mirror of Night, which every time you grab Darkness, it heals a little bit, so super helpful. Alright, got robbed out of the chamber there.
A curse of chaos.
Alright, now the aspect is over. All you have to do to clear that is just get to the door. Armored enemies, this will melt it pretty quick. Dash striking is a very overpowered way to play this game. I know when I discovered it, this literally became one of my favorite runs. Oh, and here we go. So, decisions. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm probably not going to get it, but we'll at least take a shot.
Let's hear it.
One false move is all it takes here, boy.
Can't take any damage in these rooms, and I'm definitely not going to get this. I absolutely cannot believe that I got that. Wow. That was not a fun room to have to do at this stage in the game. And slicing shot, we don't want that.
What about these?
Wow, really? There it is, Blade Dash. That's what we're looking for. We'll take Afro, definitely not Poseidon on the Twin Fist. I do not recommend using Poseidon at all for this aspect, or for this weapon in general.
This place.
Alright, right into boss fight. Go ahead and leg. So you kind of see right here kind of what the blades are doing. I I mean, in terms of dash striking, this is such a wonky build at times. But if you're not used to doing a lot of clearing in Hades, this is kind of a fun one, especially when you first discover dash striking. We'll take Afro on the special for right now. We'll see if we can't get something a little bit later for the attack.
Hey, sir. Sometimes a conversation.
If you got enough, nectar for
okay.
Boldy, always give to Boldy. Always give it to Boldy first before you take anything in this room, because sometimes you can get gold bonus,
Much as I like
and that's what we're going to be taking here.
that, I can do.
If you're still working on getting darkness, then I would recommend taking darkness at this point. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hit the blade dash. We're going to hope for maybe black metal and engulfing vortex later, but it's not imperative that you have it or anything, but it definitely takes the run a little bit faster, especially if you can get the Ares and Legendary in this case. The Ares Legendary basically just allows another bit of damage, a little more damage, while the blades are spinning on enemies. Darkness, we'll go ahead and check this.
See what's in here.
Nothing I really want. Take the key in this case, since we had to use some rolls. If you've already paid for this with the house contractor, every time you gain keys, you get rolls back. Try to make sure that you make that a priority, so it will really help out later on in the game. And I've had games where I've had almost 7 or 8 keys at the end of the game, and it came in handy, trust me, especially whenever you get to sticks and you're trying to get like a very specific duo or legendary at the end. Very, very helpful. Alright, we'll take that. We'll take Dio, and I'm going to take Premium Vintage here.
Perfect.
Really don't want Dio on the attack. It's really not helpful. I'd rather have Aphrodite or maybe even Athena. Maybe whenever we get ready to change here, I'll switch over to the Athena keepsake.
Trash God.
Trash
I'm going to
God.
believe-
Time for Stalacto. Don't be afraid to stick your nose in here, and don't worry about taking damage. Remember, if you've got Dark Regeneration on, you will actually get healed whenever you pick up the darkness. And there is a fountain right outside this room. Not like we're doing a 64 beat run. Not that I would ever attempt such a thing. There we are. Super quick EM1 Fury Room.
More darkness.
Alright, we're already back up to full health before we even hit the fountain. Really, the kid didn't take all that much damage. Keep in mind, this does have the Deus Ex Machina on, so definitely nerfs a lot of the damage that you take. We're switching over to Athena,
All set.
and I'm going to take the speed for right now, just because I kind of want to get this moving a little faster. I'm not worried about time or anything on this game. Dead serious, you can clear this game really fast with the Twin Fist, or at least I can. Some people are a lot more comfortable with things like the shield and the bow, but for me, I don't know, the Twin Fist are just super, super quick. Asphodel can be kind of frustrating, especially with the dash striking a lot, just because of all the lava and everything.
Much better.
it's also got some rather annoying enemies in it, and along with that, it has some rooms that can get so large that sometimes you'll kind of lose track
You really see.
of where enemies are as far as where they spawn. That can be really, really frustrating. We're going to take Refreshing Nectar here. So Refreshing Nectar grants for the next 3 boons upgraded rarity. Ambrosia Delight, if you only have maybe 1 or 2 boons, it's not a bad one to pick. But I don't recommend it if you're beyond that at this point. Palm Porridge, we really do not have enough to go for Palm Porridge, as that takes 4. I mean, you can grab it, that's fine, but it's only going to hit, I think I only have 3 boons at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and just take Refreshing Nectar, guaranteed that I'm going to have some upgraded boons, especially when we get to Athena and maybe even some Hermes later. Whew, look at this, man. It's super nice.
Power of the gods.
Gotta hit that Blade Rift
Juicy.
again. Remember, chambers like this in the middle of a biome, you have to buy from the house contractor.
You two ready for me then?
Meg, help.
Oh, I want to beg.
See you.
Alright, not bad. And now we have Athena. Now the cool thing about Athena with this attack is it will do the deflect while you're punching. So if you can combine this with Brilliant Riposte, man, you can really do some serious damage, especially when it comes to enemies like the witches, especially when you get sticks. See, right there. I mean, it's just not even right at this point. It's almost cheating to a degree. But, I mean, you can kind of see this. I mean, how something you can really make the run, just doing some of the weirdest things that, you know, to you and to anybody else just wouldn't make a lot of sense. Okay, so we're at 15 heat. I really do not need the max life right now, and I really don't want to do the trial, to be honest with you, but there's a part of me that kind of wants to do it just because, as I mentioned, Brilliant Riposte could possibly show up, so we'll go for it. And let's try not to do this while stepping on the lava. So I'm going to pick Athena first, and we'll do the Dio trial.
Olympus, I suppose.
Alright, Blinding Flash. We'll do that for right now. Exposed is definitely a great little boon to have. Basically, anytime you deflect and you backstab, it does bonus damage.
Right, Dionysus?
I will confess that while I don't do character trials all that much, certain ones are easier than others. If you can avoid it, do not pick, do not make Demeter the bane of your existence in trials. Demeter really, really stinks because her area of effect is huge. Dio's is not so bad since it's kind of, it's kind of spotty. So we're going to take Strong Drink here. This is a good strong drink. Granted, we've missed a couple of fountains already, but we can still build this up a little ways, and we're going to take the shop. I believe this is the mid shop here.
I'll pay for that.
We'll take Hyper Strength.
And here we go.
Maybe set up for Rush Delivery. Rush Delivery is a great boon. Basically, you get to dash. Oh, this is not the mid shop. We're already at the end. Wow, that was quick.
Prepare
I
to
didn't
die.
realize it. Rush Delivery, when you dash, you get to do 50% additional damage. Look at that. That's just so great. Is it the strongest? Does it give you the biggest amount of damage? No, not at all. But it does help melt enemies pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go in there. Maybe get some additional damage. Already on to phase 2.
Flying bastard.
Sometimes in this battle, the learning, the extra learning phase can be really annoying. I kind of want to duck away in the lava, which would really make life difficult. Alright, last phase. And there it is, the learning battle is over. This is learning, of course, for EM2.
Heads down.
Darkness, all healed up. Alright, so generally whenever I get through picking god aspects, I like to go with Chthonic Coin Purse just because I get an extra 150 gold to spend for the run. None of that's helpful. Keep moving, don't have anything to sell right now. Everything that I have I really want to keep. Alright, here we are in Styx. We're going to take the last hammer. General rule of thumb, if you have the opportunity to take your hammers, I would take them. Some weapons, they really don't matter. Only like very specific aspects. Like, are you really not that concerned about hammers? But this is one of those weapon aspects that you really want hammers. Let's see if we got anything good here. Not really. I'll just take that. Reaching cross. Not super critical. It only works on armored enemies. Outside of that, it's useless. See how much hyper spread helps. Helps in terms of making the game faster. You can also tell how much enemies like to hide in this game. I have to commend the developers a lot of this. They really knew how to make an annoying group of enemies like hide amongst the biome. Like butterfly balloons and bang. I haven't gotten a lot of berries in this run so far, which is really disappointing. So Athena. We're going to roll.
Any other boons for me?
And I will roll again. Brilliant Repulse Day. There we go.
Wisdom guide me.
Brilliant Repulse Day is, of course, yes, you can absolutely hit palms on that one, and I highly recommend it. Highly recommend hitting palms on that. Basically, all the items that get fired at you, if you deflect it, it deals even more damage. So there you just got to see kind of what Breaching Cross can do in certain situations. In this biome especially, it is extremely helpful, not gonna lie. And it can be a big help in Styx as well. Shield men really annoying me. If you watch the Crystal Beam run, you can kind of see just how annoying those can be sometimes. There's some Ares, there we go. We're going to hope for Black Metal or Engulfing Vortex. Black Metal makes the blades larger, Engulfing Vortex sucks enemies in. It also sets up for the Ares and Legendary. Very important. New to the game, no, this is not Asterius in his original form. This is only if you turn on EM3. We've already phased him. Sometimes in this battle, he doesn't do this move very much, but he loves to spam it in certain situations. He really loves to spam that particular attack. It's one of his favorites. we go. Yep, it's going to be one of those ones. And we got him already.
See you soon.
I always recommend saving megs for mid bosses and end of biome bosses.
Something else.
A roll. Really? First kill, I guess. That was disappointing. Used up the last roll already.
More strongbows.
Alright. Maybe he takes some chaos here. Athena is super helpful against flame wheels just because it does deflect and it will deflect against the flame wheels explosion. Also, if you really hate flame wheels, check the Charon wheels because there may be something in there that will allow you to buy them out and not have to deal with it.
Let's have a look here.
Like, right here, flame wheel release. If you really don't want to deal with them, but in this case we really don't need it, so save our money. And
Going in.
you know what? I'm feeling rather torturous. We're only two away from the boss battle, but we'll go ahead and take chaos here. You know what? We'll take that. Oh, decisions. Do I want the key? No, we'll take Patty the Batty here. We'll take Patty the Batty. We'll get a Hydrolite Gold. Kind of heal us up a little bit before the boss battle.
Don't need it anyway. Thank you, sir.
And we'll see if we can't get rush delivery. Save your money for sticks. Maybe those be some Aries and sticks. And there is rush delivery. Perfect. 75% bonus damage on your speed. So we have hyper sprint. If you can get an Ichor at the Well of Charon, that also adds to it. Let's go in and so depending on your preference, who do you go after first? Do you go after Asterius or do you go after Theseus? I think it's personal preference. I tend to go after Theseus first. Only because I want to get rid of his chariots and I want to get rid of his god that he's going to call one of it. Artemis isn't the worst of the batch. The worst is whenever he takes it absolutely. And there's Devil's Force. Again, I would just say it's the AoE that is what makes her the worst in my mind. Ares is not a lot of fun either. He tends to, like, the little circles that he creates tends to create a very massive amount of circles in the floor, and also also Theseus will actually start doing a doom effect. He'll actually start doing a doom effect, so when he hits you, he does doom. All right. We do have life affirmation. That's the reason we kind of get some bonus health every now and then. And last but not least, we're heading into sticks. I'm going to take Charon's aspect. The reason is because it will extend all of this. It will actually extend it. We don't need that really. I'll take a Nemesis Crest, that's fine. We're going to hope for some extra attack damage, so a Cyclops Jerky later on. Gold there, 328, not bad. Going into the last shop. Please have some Aries in here, and there is some Aries.
Just what I need.
All right, we got a Golden Vortex. We're going to take this, and we're going to hit Brother Rebel Stay again.
Where to?
And there's more Aries. Usually I take the boss rooms, but I want more Ares in this situation because I really want to get black metal. I gotta tell you, it's been a long time since I've used the Zagreus aspects for the Twin Fist, and man, this is actually doing a really good job.
No way.
Super quick. Alright, and Chaos is now expired. Good job running right into those blades. Did an excellent job of that. Is because so the reason that I tend to like the boss rooms a little bit more is because of rooms just like this. It can get really frustrating trying to build a lot of traps and trying to build a lot of enemies that kind of spread out. Some of the rooms are real huge. This is actually better rooms. It's a little fine, but not a bad room depending on what weapon aspect that you have. Hey, wow, holy, well, there we go. We got Vicious Cycle. We got the Ares Legendary. You only need either Engulfing Vortex or Black Metal to get it. And we're going to take the palm here.
Should check this way.
So for the boss runes, and you get the palm, it will act, instead of just being a 1, it'll be a 2.
What's in the well this time?
Take another
Should be
Ares
useful.
Bangle, whatever, hide the light. I hate the poison, but if you can melt the enemies quick, it's not so bad. There's some gold there, whatever. Alright. Woo! Man, that was quick. That was super quick. Nope. Not going to be on the second chamber. And since we have metal management, we get a rat as well, and I completely whipped. Oh well, knocked out the one. We're going to melt the rat pretty fast. That was super quick.
For me,
Alright, what do we do? What do we do? We'll take Divine Strike in this case.
popped up.
We don't have any more Athena, I think. I don't remember seeing any Athena here. Oh, there is Athena. Well, we're going to take the life here. We'll see how many chambers it takes to get the sack. I will tell everybody, if you're looking for additional tips on how to play Hades, I would highly recommend Haley's channel on YouTube. The guy really knows his stuff, and he is just an absolute blast to watch. That's actually the person that really got me into playing Hades. Just sitting watching his videos and really learning, trying to understand this game a little bit better. Because, not gonna lie, after I got through playing it through the first time, I was like, oh, okay, let's go to the game. And then I shelved it, thinking I'll never touch this game again. And next thing I know,
Not yet.
Plat trophy later, and I'm still sitting here playing this game. It is an absolute blast. So I'm going to take the Centaur Soul here because there is a tinge of Erebus available. And if I go ahead and take this, I'll also get some heal out of it. And you know what? I'll go ahead and take the additional Chthonic Companion since we are any possible boss biome and sticks. And here we go. That was so fast. And we'll hit the Tombstone, melt this thing down a little quicker. And it's all done. And knock out the rat. So we're definitely going to go ahead and try for some more Athena. Maybe get the Legendary. Over here, grab. Multi-Brilliance again. Really do not need to hit the Blade Dash anymore simply because we have the Ares Legendary, which makes your spins even more.
Not now.
Man. I really cannot express how fluid this actually feels. I'm very much on the aspect of Demeter when it comes to the Twin Fist, but the Zag Fist are actually doing a good job. Every time I do start up a new game, I usually just work my way up until I get to Zag Fist, just because I find them to be the easiest to get my first clear. Well, none of this is good. I'll just take Bronze Skin. The last strong drink, and we're ready to take off. There's nothing else in the shop that I can buy. The only reason you should ever take the anvil is if you're trying to fill out the codex. If you're not filling out the codex, never, ever, ever take the anvil. The anvil can be so frustrating. Especially whenever you have some halfway decent hammers. Like, I mean, if you have some trash hammers, like your hammers are just awful, then yeah, definitely go hit the anvil. And maybe you'll get lucky. You'll have to keep one of your trash ones, but maybe you'll get lucky, get one. Who knows, maybe even hit the lotto and get two. I've actually had that happen before where I showed up with really bad hammers and got the two that I really wanted. One time I actually got a rocket bombs, cluster rockets at the time. We'll have to set up a cluster rocket build to showcase everybody. That fight's going pretty well so far. Alright, phase 2 already? Just disappear on me like that. I don't have this set up on EM4. I haven't really done a lot of EM4 clears when it comes to Hades. I mean, in a case like this, it's really not all that complicated. I can always set up a duo EM4. Maybe what I'll do is whenever I do like a high speed run, I'll pick a EM4. I'm going to showcase everybody what a high speed run can really look like and when to pick. We're going to raise the beams. Certain weapon aspects you can stand in the center. Don't really recommend it with what we're doing here. And there we are. A Twin Fist build utilizing the Ares Blade Dash and the Twin Fist and using the Zag aspect on the Twin Fist.
By my father's name.
Kind of march through here a little bit. So we got level 3 Divine Strike. We got a Heartbreak Flourish that I never really used. We got level 5 Blade Dash. Had one Arrow Spangle left, Darker Thirst, just because the weapon that I selected happened to have it. Used Legendary Zagreus since it's maxed out. I will show you guys this. The Deus Ex Machina is completely maxed out. This is my max game right here. We got Rolling Knuckle. We got a rare Hyper Sprint, so we had 100% move speed. We got, so here that'd be 3 fountains, so we hit Strong Drink 3 times for an extra 12%. We got Blinding Flash to make foes exposed. Always take Premium Vintage if you get Dio and you're not really into wanting to have Dio. Premium Vintage is a good one to go with. We took some Boldy, gave us something useless. We got extra strike damage from Chaos. We got the Breaching Cross, which, like I said, it doesn't really help in the boss battles, but not gonna lie, in Elysium, it's a huge, huge help. We got Brilliant Riposte, we got Urge to Kill, Rush Delivery, 75% bonus damage from speed. We got Engulfing Vortex, Bronze Skin, Vicious Cycle, so +2 damage increase per hit. And we got Atrophic Ambush. You deal 96% more damage striking foes from behind. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Go check out my others that I currently have up. This is actually my very first audio attempt. I'm going to go back, take a look at this, and see if maybe I might need a microphone update. Anyway, take it easy, guys.